Yes, Urmana, go ahead.
Water treatment in olden days. The Egyptians discovered the process of
Egyptians.
the Egyptians discovered the process of coagulation for water treatment. Eucalyptus trees are planted along the sewage ponds into which water is released. Eucalyptus trees absorb wastewater from the pond and release pure water vapor into the atmosphere.
Correct. So basically, this was, in those days, Egyptian, civilization means, it dates back to several thousand years back, right? Obviously, they didn't even have a proper drainage system thought of during those time. They would have, because the drainage system was brought about by the Indians, what is the name of the civilization? The Indus Valley civilization, right? So the Egyptians must have had drainage, but they were not that structured. They didn't have sewage or severages like, the Indus Valley had, right? So what they did is that there was this one, water body where all the sewage water or all the dirty water from the cities or from the towns or from the kingdom came out. And the only thing that they could think of is that to plant eucalyptus trees all over the banks of that sewage pond into which the water was released. This was the most uh, economic thing to do, the most viable thing to do for them because they didn't have any other solution. Ki such dirty water, how could they purify? In those days, there were no factories, there were no industries, there were no hospitals. So this water was like proper human waste, human and animal waste. And they had absolutely no idea how to treat this water. So the best thing that they could think of is that plant certain trees. What will the trees do? The trees will obviously absorb the water, right? Because it will get a lot of nitrogen, it will get a lot of phosphorus, because this is all human waste. It is rich in certain elements and it will absorb all these, and over a period of time through water vapor, we have heard about transpiration, right? So this release of water through the stomatal pore is known as transpiration. So what is the eucalyptus plant doing? Taking in all the bad water, and actually transpirating pure water, which is water vapor, pure water. So they have kind of recycled the water. Yes or no? Can all of you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. So basically, this, transpiration, they use the process of transpiration to purify those water. But obviously, it took a very, very, very long time. Either they had a few, acres of eucalyptus tree lined, but still that process would take, because they will not be able to capture this water, right? This water they will not be able to capture. So they can't use this water, right? In our case, in modern days, all the wastewater treatment plant, all the water that's coming out, it can be used. But in this case, it could not be used. It is just going into the environment and making the environment cleaner. They will get rains. Anyways, in those days, there were no pollutions, right? So this was not a very potential, not a very efficient one, because, they did not have any other option thought for, right? So now comes prevention of clogging of drains.
Um, Oils and fats released from the kitchen can harden along with detergents to block water pipes. In an open drain, fats on entering the soil clog the soil pores. This reduces the effectiveness of filtration of water or water seeping.
Correct. So well said. See, normally you would have seen, no, in the kitchen drain, when you eat something really oily or fried food, what happens is that, these fat particles, they get stuck here and they clog the drain. And after a few, hours, you will find that the entire sink is filled with water. So what does your mama do? She will add either some lemon juice, or she will add a few drops of vinegar, or she could also add baking powder. Why all these? Why does she add all these? What is the similarity between all these three? What is the similarity between all these three? Yeah?
They are bases.
Correct. They're all bases. Very good. They are all bases. So what will they do is that they will react with the oil here and they will cut, they will cut certain molecules, as in the oil molecules are all joined together, right? So it will cut away all the molecules. So it is kind of emulsifying. It is kind of emulsifying the fats. So the fat will convert and dilute into the water and then it will go down the drain. Right? So this is one of the smartest way to do it, but it only can only be done at home. Because otherwise, if it has to be done in a wastewater treatment, can you believe how many kgs of lemon you have to use every day? How many bottles of vinegar you have to use? Right? So basically what happens is that in a, for example, there is a restaurant here. For example, there's a restaurant, right? And it is an open air restaurant where people wash their hand here at this basin and all the wastewater, for example, this is the tap here, right? And all the water comes out here, right? This is a soil where there were a lot of plants growing. There's a lot of grass and plants growing here. Now, everybody is washing their hands here. All the wastewater that comes out here, isn't it all oily water? Isn't the water oily? So what damage will it do to the soil here? What kind of damage?
It causes infertile soil.
How?
Ma'am, because the water along with it does not have any minerals, but it has many, bacteria. It has bacteria and fungus which lead to soil erosion and infertile soil, and it also kills the plants.
Correct. So basically what happens is that, once the oil runs on the soil, for example, this was oily water. It is the same thing that it had done in the pond and river, remember? So it forms, a kind of a layer at the top of the soil. And how, if there is a plant here, right? How much ever oil, how much ever water you do to this plant, the water will not seep into the soil because the oil is cutting off. It is making a different oil layer. And we know oil and water do not mix. So the water, when you water the plant in the garden, all the water will be all waterlogged here above the oil layer. It will not seep down to the soil. Right? So that's what they are saying, that it clogs the soil pores. For example, if these are the soil particles, so all the fat particles will come in between here. These are the fat particles will come and stick here. So what will they do? They will not allow the water to pass. It will all become tightly packed. Correct? So this is the kind of damage that it can do. Now, please read it out.
Yes, ma'am. Better housekeeping practices. Do not throw cooking oil and fat in the drain. This can block the drain. Do not throw chemicals like paint, insecticides, medicines, etc. into the drain. They kill the bacteria which otherwise help in cleaning the water. Do not throw used tea leaves, solid food, soft toys or napkins in the drain. They can clog the drain and do not allow oxygen to enter the sewage water.
Correct. So this is all self-explanatory, right? So anybody has any difficulty in understanding this? Or is it clear to all? So basically don't throw oily food or fat like butter, ghee and all into the drain. It will block the drain, right? Similarly, also don't throw chemicals like paints, insecticides, medicines into the drain. You have to dispose it properly. If there are medicines, throw it in a, nowadays, you have different garbage bins of different colors,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
Wet waste and dry waste and all.
Yeah, no, not only wet waste and dry waste, there is also organic, there is e-waste, so there's a homework.
Glass, paper and all.
Yes, so find out the different kinds of garbage bins color coded wise. This is a homework. Find out the different kinds of garbage bins. Maximum number that you can find out, even if it is used outside, abroad, outside India, then also it's fine. Find out the different kinds of garbage bins used according to color code.